Alrighty, guys. Well, we are out here getting the cardio done today. But today's supposed to be a back day. Man, I am freaking sore and just worn out feeling. So, I think what we're going to do, get our cardio done, got some more stuff around the house I can take care of today and get buttoned up. And what we'll do is tomorrow we'll go ahead and hit our back day and should be fine to work out that way, but my legs are freaking cooked and killing me. So, trying to walk them out, get them to loosen up some, but we'll see what happens. But I definitely do not think we're gonna hit our volume back day today, because I'm just not gonna be able to like brace and drive effectively. I feel like just going to be kind of distracted today, and kind of figured this was going to happen. Be a little extra sore initially because I'm not used to it again. But here in a week, I don't think we'll be affected as greatly because we're going to get back to hitting it. So, well, we are hitting it. I just got to break my rest days up a little different here when we restart our program, which it's not a bad thing. The body needs rest, it needs rest, right? So we want it to recover, and we're going to let it do so. Because there's definitely no need to say, go and go do rack pulls or something and pull a hamstring or a glute, trying to keep myself stable, or bent over barbell rows or something like that. You're still using quite a bit of leg to keep yourself safe, stable, and transfer that power and load. So I just don't think it would be wise. But with that, we talk a little bit about recovery. If you're when you're planning out your training blocks, you try the most to not hit muscle groups that are going to affect your next 2 days, which I've for the most part have done that. With the way that we have our training block set up. The problem is I just didn't work out for a handful of weeks because I was busy doing other stuff, and now I'm just not accustomed to using the muscles per se again at that level of exertion. So I'm just a little extra sore compared to normal. But as we work out, the soreness level decreases and our body starts adapting back to the lactic acid buildup and the soreness feeling starts to kind of diminish. So then, you're like, oh yeah, like the muscle's tender, but it doesn't affect the actions that you're trying to get through per se. So normally, I'd be able to go ahead and just do a volume leg day and do my back volume the next day. Sure, some of the muscles are overlapping, but they're not really beat down that much because it's just volume work, right? But that volume work has me tore up today. So instead of just re-beating down on some of those muscles again. I'm just going to let them recover. And the body also, has a rate into which it recovers. If you're eating good, you're taking all your vitamins and your supplements, all that stuff's kind of increased too. And for the last few weeks, I haven't really been per se eating the best. Like, I've still been eating clean-ish and still getting like 200 grams of protein in, but my calories have been kind of high. And it's been a little dirty with some snacking and stuff in there. But I stopped taking a majority of the vitamins, haven't been taking all the supplements, and I could just kind of tell that recovery has slowed down. So you can't expect to take a break, hit a workout, and then feel like you were, when you're locked in and just hitting it all the time. Because it does. It kind of slows down and differs. But it kind of is what it is, right? But that's the way I'm kind of looking at it today. And, even when you're locked in and stuff and everything's planned out right, when you're lifting heavy, you're going to have central nervous fatigue that builds up over time. And, like, you'll know it. Like, all of a sudden, it's just going to be real hard to stay consistent at the weights you're lifting. It's going to be real hard to, like, stay motivated. You're going to fatigue super fast. And, sometimes you just got to take that time off the gym. Take a few weeks off. Then when you come back, sure, you're going to be a little extra sore feeling, but you're going to make progress again. Like, for example, yesterday, we did the heaviest leg extensions and leg curls we've done yet. We also curled the most weight that we've curled yet. Bench press, still at 275. We hit it for 2. So that hasn't really decreased any. We're working on getting to where we could hit it for a total of 6 reps. So 2 sets of 3 preferably is what we're trying to get to. And then that second set will go like 280, then 285, 290, and we'll work that up to 315 is the way that's going to go up. And, I'm kind of doing that with all of the big lifts. So every time I hit that 25 or 45 plate mark, that becomes the next, like, standard set. And then we start doing an extra set after that. And it's just going to keep adding up as we go on, right? So that way, eventually, we have a set at 135, 185, 225, 275, 315, 365. That would be, super dope to get to a 365 bench and squat. I would be very excited at that point. But it takes recovery, and it takes your training blocks being planned out to where you can train hard and effectively enough times that your body can still recover. Because that's what dictates all of it is, can you go in, beat the muscle down, and then actually recover from what you just did to it? Because if you can't recover, then you're not going to make any progress. You're not going to get stronger. You're not going to get bigger. So that is where I think a lot of people kind of actually fall short, is they just don't give themselves enough recovery time. But anyways, we got back to the house here. I'm going to go knock some stuff out and be productive. So with that, guys, make sure you're out there working toward your goals, getting your stuff done, and most of all, just don't be a lazy fuck.